Good afternoon, Corvallis. You're listening to Second String Sports, 88.7 FM, KBVR Corvallis. Back in,
just back in the stew.
We're back in a little bad mood.
Yeah.
It's still sour, still
Rough.
salty. We're still feeling it.
Still in depression mode.
Oh yeah, if you're tuning in, obviously you're hearing
Everybody knows.
You're hearing a new voice on the mic. Well, not new, but
Not new, just
new for the second episode of the season.
I know. I was Logan's back, everybody. Can I get a yay?
Nah.
Come on.
Nah.
Jake. We all know that Jake has hatred towards me more than half the time. Oh, there it is. So we knew
I'll throw it in there.
We knew everybody missed good old Log back in the booth. I'm
going hard on the sound bites. Like I've missed them.
I'm feeling some mixed emotions right now, Jake. I don't know. All right.
Tell everyone where you were last week. Tossing fish.
Apparently last show Jake said I was tossing fish with in Pike's Market in Seattle. So it was an interesting thing there to say, Jake. But
how could you go to Seattle and not?
Oh, I saw Tony Romo in Seattle.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I would have seen that Snapchat.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
But hey, that was a good. Hey, just tossing out there. It was a good week by the Cowboys, surprising by your Seahawks.
Go Cowboys.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Just I got to throw that out there at the start.
Well, yeah, we'll get into the NFL towards the end of the show, but yeah, it's been an interesting week in sports. I can tell you that.
It has.
And not interesting in the good way either. That's all I gotta say. I mean, there's so much stuff we got to get into. Today's a big show. If you're tuning in, first of all, we got to hit them with the social media. If you're a first time listener, what do people usually do?
Maybe we got some freshmen on campus chilling in the dorm room.
All the froshies who love sport. What do people usually do at a 12 on a Friday? Probably getting out of class or in class
or skipping class
or sleeping or waking up to our voices because they love to listen to us.
Yeah, heck, I don't have Friday classes this term. I'm loving it.
Neither do any.
Yeah.
None of us do.
Yeah.
And that's why we're coming to you proudly and yada yada. Anyway, a lot of stuff on this show that we can talk about. We're going to start it off with probably the most negative thing, just to get it out of the way with.
Yeah, we'll talk some Beavs.
We'll talk some Beavs.
Who wants to start off here?
I'm so happy I can't even feel my arms.
I'm not
Except
happy.
we're not happy.
Except, yeah.
So,
whoops.
Last night I couldn't feel my arms. I couldn't feel my soul. I was in depression mode.
Couldn't even feel my body. I felt like I was floating like a goose.
There was a few times there we were on cloud 9.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get into that. But we're going to kick it off with the Beavs, head into some general college football Saturday for tomorrow.
The emotional roller coaster.
College football has been on one. It's been on one. Okay.
Young Drake.
If you listen to Drake. Young Drake. Yeah.
Young Yake.
And then we're going to get into some general. There's been a lot of controversy in the media, sports media lately. You got
There has.
Gurley, Winston, everything. We're going to get into all of that. We're going to end out the show with our favorite sport, the NBA. Some NBA predictions, MLB playoffs. Big show.
Sadly, MLB playoffs.
Yeah. We'll get into that. So big show ahead. If you're tuning in, stay tuned. Tweet at us. You can. We'll shout out. I'm at JMcGrady7. If you don't follow me on Twitter already, it's probably the best decision you've made. If you do follow me, but if you don't, I'm just going to tell you. What's my ratio? I probably fire out about 6 or 5 tweets a day.
Probably more than that.
Probably more.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, not going to lie. I have like 7 Twitters.
This is last night's game. I scroll through Twitter when I get home, and I see all the Twitter accounts that Jake has, and I see that he's tweeted so many already tweets. I'm like, how does he have time to tweet from the game?
My fingers are so nimble. I can switch in between stuff so fast.
It amazes me, your social media skills here, Jake.
Yeah, it does. I can see 7 tweets in a row.
Yeah.
I'm almost the exact same message.
It is.
From different accounts. And I know it's all Jake.
They call me Young Soch.
And no, they do not call him that.
Yeah, they don't.
No one has ever called you
But
that.
anyway, hit us up on social media. If you want to live, we're big on live tweeting during the show. We had some shout out to everyone last week who was chiming in. We've got a few tweets already coming in from big time listener, Evan. Shout out Evan. He, we'll get into it, but he wants us to talk about the Reeser atmosphere, and then later in the show, he wants to hear about the NBA rankings of Kobe in the 40s and Wade and Rondo.
Yeah, if you want to tweet at us, you can also tweet at Second String.
Yeah,
KBVR.
at the show, and second is 2ND, and then just KBVR or hashtag Second String Sports or Second SS. We'll just look it up. Just throw your tweet into the debate. I mean, honestly, there's no opinion that can be wrong. I mean, there can be dumb opinions in sports, but if you got one, throw it in here and we'll shout you out. We want to talk about it. Shout out your Twitter though.
Oh, yeah, mine's at LT McGinnis, or you can follow OG at
Gran Ocampo.
Ooh, we got the exclusive name over here.
Yeah.
The only one on Twitter. Mine's taken by some kid who hasn't tweeted since 2012. And
yeah, I've looked up Logan McGinnis before, and I've
it was a little kid, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a little kid. I've tweeted at him.
Free Jake McGrady.
Free at Jake McGrady. What the heck? Shout us out. Like, if you're Jake McGrady from 2012, if you're listening, I want my Twitter. I will give you like $30 for it.
Wow, 30. That's a nice offer.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, let's get into sports. Exhale.
Yeah, that game, Beaver football game last night. That was
it. Probably added 40 years to each of our lives.
It was an emotional roller coaster, really, and
to say the least.
Yeah,
to say the least. I'm literally going to go on a limb here and say that is the best. I mean, obviously,
if it was a better outcome,
it would have been a better outcome. But leading up, okay. The ending of the first OT going into the second OT, it was the best live sporting event I've ever attended. And I've attended some intense sports. Like, I've attended some intense Blazer games.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had been at the Damian .9 shot game, obviously that would superimpose this, but...
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. We're going to recap here in the game last night. It wasn't that exciting at the start of the half.
Oh, no. It was... We got a punt.
Punt. We got a couple field goals. We got a field goal at the end of the half. Oh, my gosh.
We got a third down rush for 3 yards.
Yeah, just a key point in the game that really killed us was the interception at the very start. Sean threw the interception. And it was kind of hard from where
That's what she said.
I don't think she said that. But
sorry, I just had to lighten the mood. I don't like hearing about a loss.
Yeah, it was the interception at the first half where you couldn't. It was hard for us to tell.
First half, it was the first play.
First half of our first play. It wasn't the first play of the game.
No, yeah, it was the first drive for Oregon State.
Yeah, and really, I gave him a field goal right there, and it was field position game.
Yeah,
and
it was an unbelievably 360 turn from the atmosphere in the just the whole feel of the game. The switch probably came like late third. That touchdown by Jarman.
It was Villeman.
Yeah,
Villeman.
Yeah,
Villeman was the big touchdown.
He caught both touchdowns.
Jarman was
Villeman stepped up big.
Yeah. It's his first ever career touchdown.
Yeah, because
big touchdown.
We'll talk about the injury. I don't know if we'll talk about it later, but we'll say it now. Man. We got Mulaney has an elbow injury, most likely out for the season.
Yeah, Riley said today. I haven't heard anything on Stormwood's knee injury, but I heard that's not good as well.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything at all. I searched it on Twitter. I don't know.
I didn't see anything. I know that someone asked him from the sideline yesterday if he was all right, and he said yeah, and that he'll be back next week. But I don't know if that's just wishful thinking by him, or if that's I have no idea what to think of that. But he's tough. If he can make it out there, he'll make it out there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Beavs they've been dinged up all season, really.
It's been a tough season. We literally cannot say that we've played, like, not to be negative, but we have not played a good first to fourth quarter game or even consistent game.
Yeah.
The whole year, obviously. Six games in, 4-2, and honestly it should be 5-1 with.
Yeah, if we would have
you can't say that. The USC game was just.
Yeah, if we could beat Utah, that would have been huge. And
oh man. And you saw, some of the tweets on I haven't really seen any player tweets. The only one that I saw was Steven Nelson he was going off last night.
I love my team.
No, it wasn't positive.
Really? I saw the I love my team one.
Oh, you did? I didn't see that here.
Hey, thanks, OG.
Yeah.
See,
okay,
Jake's trying to call
social
me
media grant. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Hey, with your social media prowess,
Yeah.
you got to know
hey,
this.
yeah, social media god.
Okay, never
Young
mind. Never
Soch.
mind. I didn't see the positive one. I just saw the tweet with the expletive BS, which it was, but
Yeah.
but that's none of my business. Sips tea.
Yeah. Well, I feel that,
He tweeted this morning, bright and early. That was a win we needed. Wow.
yeah. Well, that's not really negative.
I know, but
it's just,
Yeah.
it's true. It's just how everyone is.
oh,
I'm just saying it's how they feel.
I'm not saying we even got lucky to stay in the position last night to get to overtime, but we did get pretty lucky to even get into overtime. We had the tip pass.
I mean, okay, yeah, that was very.
That was-
lucky. That pass was huge.
Yeah, and that's what got us more. Got us down further field in that
did.
on that last drive. It looked like there wasn't going to be much going on, and man, Trevor Romaine went from king of campus to.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Sorry, but
Jake's really feeling. He's just trying to get out the
soundies.
sound bites.
The soundies.
Really, the
Hey,
sound
whatever.
is-
Sounds up in the air.
Yeah, what was I going
From a
on
50
before?
yard from 50
Trevor
yard.
Romaine.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I saw something funny on Twitter that Grant Van Dyke. You probably haven't.
yeah,
you probably haven't heard that name.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. GVD. He was a. if you're a diehard second string fan, Grant Van Dyke.
And
was
we have groupies.
Grant. We might get a Grant Co appearance.
Maybe.
Talk some Blazers.
Eh.
If you guys miss him, you tweet us.
Mangoes.
If you miss Grant Van Dyke, dried mangoes. If you're a diehard
Mango
listener,
boy.
you know what that means. But anyway, I saw some funny tweets. Literally like 10 minutes apart after the 50-yard field goal. He's like, officially naming my firstborn son to Trevor. 10 minutes later, nope, never mind.
I didn't think he was going to make the 50-yarder.
I didn't. No one did.
Yeah.
I looked down. I looked down, and then there was an explosion, and
Yeah.
I thought it was.
then Reeser literally got TURNT times 20. If you know what I mean.
Man, there were people who just couldn't even look. Players who wouldn't even look at that 50-yard field goal.
Yeah, and you were. How close were you? You were up close. You saw
Yeah,
everything.
I was-
We
I
were.
was
we were
first
in
row,
the
and it
the
was-
field. The end zone up towards the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was dead on, and I thought he'd have so much
He
confidence
nailed it.
from
He
the first.
completely nailed it.
Yeah, I thought he'd have so much confidence from the first
Yeah,
kick that second
it was
one
the
was going to
nerves,
get
though.
buried. But I don't know. That was rough.
Yeah, you
that was a
can't-
rough ending.
But you can't blame Trevor Romaine on
No,
No.
you
I
can't.
saw
No.
some people blaming Trevor Romaine for the loss. and
No,
I-
you
I'm
can't
like,
blame the kicker.
Yeah.
There were so many missed opportunities.
There
in
was
that game.
really.
It rarely ever comes unless it's a blatant. You can't blame it on a single 3-point.
Yeah.
And it's like even off that miss, it wasn't guaranteed that. I mean, they scored they scored a touchdown anyway. So technically, if he would have made it, it wouldn't have even mattered. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing I kind of questioning on this Beaver season is, we got what's the new offensive coordinator
Banker?
name? Yeah.
Bank
From
Banker.
Giants.
That's defensive. That's defensive coordinator.
Really?
What was the offensive coordinator's name?
Mark Banker is defensive coordinator. John Garrett.
Yeah, Garrett.
Yeah,
And,
Garrett,
came up from the
Garrett.
Giants, and he was supposed to have this unreal passing offense. And I'm not trying to
Yeah,
down
we
it
were
right now.
so-
And-
we
and-
were so looking forward to it last year.
Yeah,
that was
and-
insane.
And I know, Cook's absence that takes a toll of the passing game and stuff. But really, I haven't been impressed with passing game at all. It's really been the running. It's opposite of what it was last year.
No, yeah,
'cause
it had to be.
Yeah, I feel like the passing game's taken a huge step back.
It has.
Instead of
It's taken a big step back.
And now with Mulaney gone, it's gonna
Like
it's gonna
let's
be
just
tougher,
be
but-
honest. I'm pretty sure he's probably out for the season. If
He will.
Riley's saying looking like it, he's just being PC about it. Like
Yeah.
he's probably out, and we really they need to find a way to move around. There. Like Victor Bolden
But I don't-
obviously is a fast
Mulaney's our most
receiver, but Mulaney's had the best hands
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
was the
most
senior.
consistent.
Yeah,
leader.
I think I saw that
He's a leader, yeah.
Yeah, he's the leader, but he is the third receiving leader on the team. So
Really?
there is
who's
people.
who's second?
I think it's Connor Hamlet.
Okay,
okay.
the tight ends didn't. The tight end production wasn't even there yesterday at all.
Yeah.
Besides for that one pass run, but
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can't look down. I mean, obviously, a loss is a loss. You can't But I mean, we took a 20th ranked team to double OT.
Yeah, and that's the other thing that surprised me.
That they're 20th.
That Utah's 20th, and they've really snuck into the top 25. And how they did that beats me, really.
Whatever. You know what else surprised me is the random quarterback switch midway through the game.
I know. That was
make up your mind,
they had
Geno
Thompson.
Smith / Mike Vick. Like, for real?
Yeah, whatever. Thompson, I've been impressed.
Kendall Thompson was doing so good.
No, he wasn't really.
He
had like
17
12 yards. 17 yards?
total yards passing.
Okay, what was I watching?
I don't know.
Okay, I thought. Okay. The illusion of how much he had to scramble, but the loss of the yards made it look like he was doing the work.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always said that I think Wilson's a much better.
I like
quarterback.
Travis Wilson.
He's so good.
He's
a solid.
Didn't do good yesterday, and that was the one thing.
No,
that
he didn't.
The Beavers' pass defense
They
was
had
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our defense was awesome last night.
What was it? They give up 60 yards.
62 total yards.
Yeah, 62
combined with the two quarterbacks.
Yeah,
Exactly.
All game.
which is unbelievable. But then you go and look at the run game.
Yeah.
And you give up
And
229 yards to Devontae Booker.
Yeah.
And
253 overall rushing yards because they had Thompson and
yeah.
Wilson running the ball too.
Yeah, that needs to that can't happen.
Yeah.
If you want to win a game.
Yeah. Speaking of Devontae Booker, man, he ate last night.
Yeah.
229?
Yeah.
Yep,
I look up at
It didn't even seem like that.
I look up at the board. I look up at the board after each quarter and I kind of see what the stats are looking like. And I saw it was end of the something like it was close to the fourth quarter and it was 100 and it was like almost 200 running yards and rushing yards. And I was like, what? And I look at it and I see how much Booker has. I'm like, how is this possible? And it didn't really seem like it either. It was
exactly.
It was almost just Utah-esque, and they just they snuck right in there.
Yeah, I mean,
just
7.2.
They're a ghost.
7.2 yards per carry.
Yeah.
That is incredible for 32 carries.
It's just not trying to compare it to a game last year, but that game kind of reminded me of the USC game. I don't know, because I remember USC ran the ball all over us last year, and it just kind of
don't even bring up that was the worst run defense that I've ever seen in my football career.
Yeah,
as a football observer, which isn't a career, but
that's
whatever.
your career.
I mean, sure. All right.
The game just kind of had the same feeling.
It did have that feel. I thought it was going down that path.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But a positive. We're gonna end the note before we take a quick break. That was the most electric I've ever seen Reeser.
I've seen it more electric.
When?
I think
at least for me, Civil War game last time, and when we got it was like third, fourth quarter.
We got dogpiled on cement bleachers. When has that happened in Reeser before?
What?
Oh yeah, you weren't there. Or you didn't get dogpiled. Me and Mike did.
I dogpiled on.
Oh yeah, you were on top.
I was on. What are you talking about?
I've never seen people that turn.
I think the student section had a great showing.
All right, split that flame, Grant.
I think the student section had a great showing. I mean, they were out way before game time, and that whole lower section was packed. But if you looked up into this, like the upper part of the regular seats where all the alumni sit,
there was no okay, but
quite a few open seats.
If you wanted, like, it's a Thursday night though, people have work. That was a huge play. If this game had been a Saturday night game, sellout. It would have been a complete sellout.
I do agree though. The student section,
the atmosphere was awesome.
Yeah, the student section was up there with the best.
Me and Logan went from like complete euphoria to depression to stressed out to throwing popcorn to taking selfies with randos to. There's a girl smoking a cig in front of us. That was absolutely disgusting. like,
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Like, have fun with that. Like, we should have called campus PO on that. Like seriously, I'm gonna spit my rant. Like, you're gonna go to a football game and have the consideration to just light up a cancer stick right in front of like everyone else. That was disgusting.
Raging Cajun Yake.
If you're listening, like stop listening. Go home and smoke another cig. All right, that was my rant. That was my biggest gripe about the game last
and
night.
now we're before we switch over and head over to a Grant here. Looking forward to next week against Stanford. What do we got for you guys here?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, last night I predicted a low scoring game, unlike Jake over here who predicted a high scoring affair. I honestly see just another low-scoring, grinded-out game. Why? Because it's classic Stanford.
I agree.
And I'm gonna be rooting for the Bees as much as possible, but I don't see him squeaking out Stanford next week. But it's gonna be, if it's gonna be anything, I'm gonna say it's this 19-17 random game like that with a lot of field goals. Stanford.
Yeah, Stanford's obviously,
and it's at Stanford. That's the thing.
Yeah,
they're nowhere near what they bid, but Stanford's like just a poisonous place to play in, no matter what team you are.
I'm a Hogan believer. A lot of people rag on Hogan, and I think he's a good quarterback. He's Andrew Luck. A bad Andrew Luck.
Okay, a bad
Andrew Luck.
I thought you were about to call him Andy Luck. Like, really?
Like what? Even though I didn't say that, and you're still ranting on about it?
Okay, whatever. But yeah, Stanford, do we get the bounce back win? Do we have the energy?
Yeah, I don't even be surprised if it's a 13-10 game.
I'm with you on that. Like, obviously we can't root against, we're not going to pick against the Beavs. It's going to be tough, but whatever. I'm going.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough.
I'm going to go Beavs like 17-10. 17-10. Right. I said it. It's on. I was away. I mean, what did I?
My prediction was going to be around there. So
I think my prediction for the Utah game, I think, was in the high, like 38-35. So, whatever though. My prediction, maybe we'll start taking brackets each week on whose predictions. I think Grant's probably, just because I picked so high, he was probably closest to last night. But whatever.
Probably.
All right. Well, we're gonna take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to get into some just general sports controversy that's been going on in the world. Little college football preview that's not the Beavers because, put that in the past. Stanford coming up. We talked about that. So stay tuned. You're listening to Second String Sports on KBVR Corvallis. I'm Jake McGrady. Live tweet us if you're listening. You just got out of class. Want to hop in the debate? Tune in. Live tweet us. Stay tuned.
KBVR FM is pleased to acknowledge continued, generous support from Woodstock's Pizza. KBVR programming is prepared fresh, delivered hot, and features local ingredients thanks to Woodstock's Pizza, located at 1045 and Northwest Kings Boulevard in Corvallis. Menu listings and ingredient or delivery options are available by phoning Woodstock's at 541-752-5151.
And we're back. That was fast. Second string fans are out here in these radio waves. We got some tweets over the little break right there. We got Tanner Karp says we need to stop running screenplays on almost every single third down. Never works. # second string sports. So shout out Tanner.
Yeah.
But yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, 100%. I don't know.
Sometimes
do you think Mike Riley's going to take the hint or nah?
Sometimes the screen pass for us, especially if it's Tehran, there was a few times that worked, and then they did it a few times there towards the end of the game. It got kind of predictable, and they stopped it. But when Tehran got that face mask call, it was pretty clutch.
Yeah,
exactly.
These tight end screens, they just aren't fast enough to have it work. I don't know.
Man, these tweets are pouring in.
They are.
We got Evan. Shout out Evan. He said he hasn't seen the defense play that well since 2012. Interesting outlook there. And then Sean Pryor hops in and says, I thought we played smart and waited for Utah to make mistakes, and we didn't execute in OT. I mean,
that's true.
It's true. We executed in the first OT, but not the second OT.
Yeah.
First OT was that pass to the corner.
So risky and so awesome at the same time.
Like, people were saying that was like, oh, such a good play. It's like, that was like a 20% chance of working.
Yeah,
like, that was a complete duck pass.
Yeah,
and
Villeman,
it was
like, he got his foot down. That was amazing.
Barely snagged it. I saw that. I was like, what is life? Like, am I floating on a unicorn like with like Lil Wayne right now? I don't even know. I don't even know what I just said. That's what that pass made me feel like. But yeah.
You got to feed the hot hand, though. Villeman had
You think after his first touchdown is going to get him hyped going into Stanford or for the rest of the year, especially with Richard out?
Yeah, he's got to be.
He's got to be.
He's got to be a target. We don't have enough receiver targets to not have him step up.
Yeah. Well, moving on. We got some big NCAA controversy to talk about. How do you guys feel about
Famous Jameis Winston.
What are you, French?
Yeah.
Jameis now?
Jameis.
Okay, you're done. I'm finna mute you.
Finna?
Yeah. Moving on. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I saw the thing about how Bo Jackson, one of the best college football players ever.
I know where you're going with this, yeah.
And he reached out to he tried to reach out to Jameis and he said, I don't know who's giving this kid guidance, but he's not accepting anything. He's not listening to anybody.
You know what they're getting back from him?
Crickets.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Exactly.
Cricket. Yeah,
it's a shame.
Crickets and I don't know. Do we have a what's the sound a crab makes? I don't know.
I don't know. Crabs don't make noises. What are you talking about?
Come on, Logan.
Come on, Logan.
I know that. I was making the crab joke.
If you're listening, #crabs don't make noises.
It's obviously you don't get the reference, young.
No, I do get the reference. He stole crab's legs.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, whatever. Jameis Winston. Logan is flustered.
Not flustered.
He's flustered in his Chiefs shirt.
Go Chiefs.
All right, whatever.
Beat the Chargers.
Jameis Winston, I'm sure if you guys have watched SportsCenter, you've heard the name literally every like 5 minutes, but there's a lot of stuff going on for him right now.
Yeah, James is just a fool.
You can have whatever opinion you want on the whole pay-for-play, autographing, same thing with Gurley. Speaking of which, he's still on lockdown, can't travel with the team. Most likely he's probably going to be out for the season because this isn't going to get resolved anytime soon. But the newest thing with Jameis is I read that the same authentication sports memorabilia place that had the thing with Gurley had about 2,000 autographs show up. Like with Gurley, it was almost understandable because it was a small number. But you can have whatever opinion you want. Like if you have an opinion on the whole autograph or if athletes getting money, tweet at us right now, #SecondStringSports, what you think about that. You can have your own opinion, but just the sheer fact that you do that, like thinking you're not going to get caught if you did get paid for signing 2,000 items with your name. Like that's going to come, like with everything that's happened with Manziel and everything. Yeah, okay, whatever. But like, how does he not think that's going to come back to him?
I don't get it at all.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with all of these autographs being authenticated in the same lot with similar items.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just dumb.
You're on such a pedestal. He won the Heisman Trophy. He had the rape trial, which, speaking of which, I still don't fully understand what's going on. But FSU, his school, is trying to, charge him for school misconduct now.
Yeah.
Even though the trial's passed.
Yeah.
They're saying that he may be expelled or his best interest would be to drop out of school after the season's over, which makes sense because he's just going to enter the draft anyway and not going to go back to school. But yeah, believe what you want about him, but my opinion is that his draft stock has fallen. He's a fool.
He is, but
Yeah.
he'll be.
I'm surprised he even knew how to write his name to sign those autographs. Those
But
2,000 autographs.
The thing is, I feel like Jameis he's a smart.
That was cold.
He's
Sorry,
a smart.
Jameis. I
I watched the SportsCenter thing on him. It had to have been a year ago or something. And he's a smart guy. He pretty much taught himself the game of football, and how he doesn't apply that into the real life puzzles me really. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll just see how it plays out. Really.
I mean, there are schools now that are banning their players from signing autographs because of stuff like this.
Yeah, because you never know what happens.
How someone's going to
Yeah.
take it and
Exactly. I
Who's
mean,
gonna
it's
investigate
a
it?
very smart thing to do, but it's just sad that we've come to a world where you can't sign a football for a kid.
Yeah.
It sucks.
yeah.
It's a touchy subject. Obviously, the NCAA is a very
Heck,
misguided, money monopolized.
Same with the NFL.
Yeah, very true. NFL even more so. Well, we can get into that later. I have a lot of things to say about the NFL, but we did have a tweet come in from Jeff at BlazerBeav. Just again going back to the Beaver game, he said, "Hit the crossing pass to Villeman or the wide open to Ward, and we can win by 2 scores." It's true.
It's good insight there,
yeah.
Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff. But yeah, I agree with the Ward. The Ward, I think he's been doing so well. Now he's going to need to step up.
Yeah.
20 times more than what he has been doing, especially with if Storm's out for long term with the knee injury. Man, Chris Brown though. Speaking of Heat,
I've always been a huge Chris.
so have
Brown
I.
fan.
Free Breezy,
Free
though.
Breezy.
Yeah. Okay. I can't say the next line of that song, but shout out Bobby Shmurda though. Anyway, yeah, Chris Brown is gonna. If Storm's out, Chris Brown's gonna get that production finally. He's fast.
I like him.
Shout out Breezy. Okay. Anyway, moving back to the NCAA controversy. Jameis, final thoughts. We said what we need to.
Yeah. I'm done with Jameis.
He's
Done with Jameis. We talked
he's a
about
fool.
Gurley. He's
Needs to.
Yeah.
straight fool. Get your act together, boy.
Yeah. All right.
Listen to Jameis. If you're listening to Second String Sports,
Is that what makes a man?
Sure, that and a pair of testicles.
oh,
I don't think we've ever clicked on that one.
Wow,
yet,
yeah.
I think.
I mean,
It's a new one.
it applies.
In a way.
Kind of.
Yeah.
a way.
In a way.
Metaphorically.
Metaphorically, Jameis, you need to man up.
Yeah. Pretty much.
There you go.
You need to grow up and mature. Yep, I meant to do that.
Maybe a little bit of a stretch, but
Subliminal. In the Second String, we like to keep you guys guessing. Let's just keep it at that. Keep it at that. But yeah, Jameis Winston NCAA controversy. Moving past that, we're gonna take a quick break here. When we come back, I'm gonna step back into the shade on this one and let you guys hear some MLB playoff talk, because that's what I do. I'll be stalking the social media realm.
All right,
So I'll be monitoring the tweets if you guys got stuff to say for coming up. We got the MLB playoffs, and if you're looking forward to some NBA talk, we got Blazer talk, NBA predictions, NFL prediction for this weekend.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. You're listening to Second String Sports, KBVR Corvallis. It's Jake, Logan, and Grant. Stay tuned. More to come. Just chill back and
Listen to this solid.
don't turn that radio down. Turn it up. If you're not listening to this and blasting through your Beats headphones, eating some cereal just with SportsCenter on mute, you're not living life. Yeah, I don't know, but whatever. Second String Sports, stay tuned. We got lots to come. Hashtag Second String Sports, live tweet us. Stay tuned.
KBVR-FM would like to take a slice of your time to thank Woodstock's Pizza for their continued support of college radio. Woodstock's is located at 1045 Northwest Kings Boulevard in Corvallis, or can be reached by phone at 541-752-5151. Thanks, Woodstocks.
And we're back. We do get some more tweets over that break, but we're going to disregard it because we got some duck trolls listening. So, Trevor McGinnis? Yeah, you can go slip on some ice. Have fun in Alaska.
Yeah, just remember they're trolling. Don't worry, guys.
Shots fired. You've been banned from the show.
You're officially blocked from Second String Sports Twitter account.
I'll do that. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll do that.
we'll do that. Anyway, we got some MLB playoff talk. I'm gonna get Logan and Grant
Yeah.
throw their ring into the fire.
As everybody knows, I'm a huge Cardinal fan.
And I'm a Giants fan.
Yeah.
How
So-
huge? How huge?
Huge.
Like the size of like a
Like-
building, or?
The world.
Ooh,
Yeah, right.
wow.
Yeah, last night, it was more of 2 nights ago, and that's when there was the walk-off. What was the walk-off bunt/error?
Yeah,
And that game was brutal. And it was a good run by the Cardinals, and I guess the Dodgers series was amazing. And really, the whole MLB playoff so far has been outstanding as a whole.
I agree.
And even though my Cardinals lost, I'm still saying that this is, in my recent past, this has been one of the best MLB postseasons, mainly because of the Royals so far. Because the Royals went from, in the wild card game against the A's, everyone knows, they went from almost losing that game. Pretty much, they were about to lose. and they came back, little small balls, stolen bases, and they come back and they win against the A's, and then they sweep the Angels. No one predicted that at all. Angels were the powerhouse, and they come back and the Orioles are the favorite. They sweep the Orioles. Now World Series. Who would have guessed the actual Royals? That's taking like a video game. You're like, I'm gonna be on the worst team and try to take them to the playoffs. That's what it pretty much is.
It's hard not to root for the Royals.
Yeah,
even being a Giants fan.
I'm pretty sure besides Giants fans in the city of San Francisco, all of America and the rest of the world will be rooting for the Royals.
And I mean, there's even part of me that just want to see the Royals succeed, just not at the Giants' expense.
Yeah, and
it's just been so long.
Yeah,
they deserve it.
Because, if I had a hierarchy of teams, like a top 3.
Oh, look at Logan with the big word. I'm just kidding.
This is Jake chiming in when he's just on Twitter.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
Really? Don't. Yeah. But, MLB playoffs have been outstanding. Just trying to get more stuff in here. And it's gonna be an interesting World Series to see if the Giants can, what is this going to be, third time in 5 years?
Yeah, every other year. I mean, this would be the year that they're on track to do it again.
Yeah, kind of like the Spurs.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Jake is just going hard with the sound bites today.
I haven't,
Free the sound bites.
Now, not trying to be too depressing, talk about my Cardinals. And,
you can talk about it.
I'll go. We'll just transition right here into the NBA right now because that's what I'm feeling.
Yes.
And
Thank
I
you.
never got. This is my first episode back, and
yep, you never got to throw your hand in the debate.
I just have to say it feels good to be a champion with my Spurs for the next 12 days. Man, it's been a great summer. Being a champion.
You can't cling on to that for life, right?
Oh, I can. I have a T-shirt.
The T-shirt also has the Blazer logo on it, so I'm cool with that.
No, it's a different one.
No.
It's a championship T-shirt.
Never seen it.
All right, I'll wear it.
Whatever.
All right.
Okay, but seriously, though, NBA season coming up. The preseason's winding. There's a Blazer preseason tonight against some
Israel.
Mukaba Abatushia.
Yeah, no one cares.
Sorry if we have any Israeli listeners. That wasn't sorry, but yeah. Second String Sports loves all countries, but it's a preseason game, so people aren't probably going to be watching.
No, hey, I'm going.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh yeah, that's true. Wait, never mind. I take that back. We got a live. We're so good that we have a live reporter in studio. Well, not studio, in arena. Yeah. So we got Grant Ocampo from Second SS probably giving some preseason updates.
Yep.
But yeah, the preseason winding down. We got the NBA rankings coming out. That's some big controversy.
Yeah.
If
Kobe at 40. That's hilarious.
Yeah. If you guys got stuff to say about that, which I'm sure you do, definitely tweet at us if you're an NBA fan. So we actually
Kobe
did
should
get
be
tweets
lower.
earlier.
He's only played 16 games in the past 3 years.
There's an argument either way.
Yeah,
honestly,
you could argue either way.
You could.
But yeah, this NBA season is shaping up to be very interesting. Last Friday, the big news hadn't broken yet, had it? Kevin Durant? We didn't address that. So Kevin Durant, Jones fracture, got surgery a couple days ago. I think it was successful. Out 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Massive blow to the Thunder.
And here's my I think the Thunder are going to be fine. And in the Western Conference, I don't see any other team that was outside the playoffs from last year getting in. I think it's going to be the same exact 8 teams. Just my prediction right now, same exact 8 teams in the Western Conference. Even though Western Conference is stacked, I see the same 8 teams getting in.
Speaking of the Western
Conference,
even
though the Suns have made major improvements, they're so guard heavy. I don't see the Suns.
The Dragic brothers.
Yeah. There's also the Pelicans, who could make kind of a push for that 8 spot.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah. But I'm in agreement with you. I think the same 8 teams is probably a pretty safe pick.
We just got some tweets in from actually former co-host Grant Van Dyke.
RIP Grant.
He said, first tweet, Blazers will finish top 4 in West. Agree or disagree? That's bold.
I don't think top 4. At least
That's
five.
bold.
I think it's 5. Blazers are like 5, 6, 7.
I think me and Grant discussed this last week. I'm sticking with 5th.
Yeah, I think
5th or 6th?
5th is pretty.
That's
I
You think it's
that's pretty
ambitious
safe.
or
No, I
safe?
think.
I see 5th.
I think 4th is a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
Honestly.
it is.
It all depends. Yeah.
The
If
Western
they're
Conference
top
is
4, if they're top 4, it's gonna be 4.
Like I said last week, though, I honestly think the Rockets are making a huge slip this year. Team
I don't-
chemistry gone.
I don't think they're gonna make a huge slip at all.
Chandler gone. Okay, really? What have they? How have they improved since last year? They've gotten worse,
They lost Jeremy Lin.
and they had
Lost
no one.
Jeremy Lin
Parsons.
didn't do anything.
Okay, but he's still a solid
Yeah.
backup though. He had an effect. Chandler Parsons is a huge loss. The team morale, I think, is less than it was. That playoff loss hit him a little bit harder than it probably should have. just to go back onto it, 0.9.
Yeah.
Rip City.
Yeah. So we'll be talking a lot.
The
of
Western Conference.
Yeah, and just to say,
It's about to get interesting.
and Eastern Conference, my sleeper team is going to be the Pistons. I see Pistons making a huge leap, and I
Really?
feel like I'm calling. I think if the playoffs shape out, if my prediction right now, I'm already predicting this. I'm going full prediction mode in NBA. It's gonna be Pistons and Cavs going in Eastern Conference.
Wow. Twitter is going up on a Friday right now. That's all I got to say. We got first of all, we have another tweet that said Kobe should be ranked out of the top 100. Wow. You were throwing
Wow.
Well, Kobe has that. He has so many haters.
if you don't have haters are your motivators.
All right.
Oh, that was an awkwardly
All right.
non-climactic drum roll. And then we did get another tweet again that says Blazers have only improved. Spurs clips. Who else? KD is out. ... Huh. It is true. Blazers have only improved. Added a couple veterans to the roster. Same starting 5. Damian's a god.
With KD out, Blazers have a huge opportunity to get a somewhat of a lead at least.
Considering
in the
our season
Northwest
opener
Division.
is the 29th in
Versus-
Moda
Yeah,
against
versus
Oklahoma
OKC.
City.
Yeah.
They have a
All
huge
right.
opportunity.
Dude, now.
Transition.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to NFL. We're going to NFL because we're wrapping things up. We got started a little bit late here, guys.
Yeah, that's
Sorry
true,
about
that's true.
that. We're going to go into NFL predictions, and we're going to it's going to be rapid speed here. Right? Last night we had the Patriots play the Jets, and I don't know if anyone saw the score because of Beaver game and World Series, but the Jets played pretty good against the Patriots last night. And saw some highlights there too. And they missed a game-winning
Gino, Schmino, Pino.
Missed a game-winning field goal to win it. It's just kind of classic.
Hey, ironic.
Classic Jet form. But Brady killed it. Brady killed it. They had
Dumb Brady.
Oh, wow.
Jake is having Tourette's right now. And then Shane Vereen went off after the awakening of Stephen Ridley's injury. So
Yeah.
let's see what happens there.
What?
All right.
Games this weekend.
Let's
go.
weekend. We're going to go
Redemption. Seahawks.
All right. No, I got this, Jake. Don't
Okay,
worry.
whatever.
Atlanta,
Mr. Schedule here.
Atlanta,
okay.
Baltimore.
Ooh.
I'm going Baltimore just because Atlanta really hasn't looked that great. I don't know about they just. Matt Ryan's kind of he's kind of going downhill from the Thursday night blowout against the Bucks, but
I'm going Baltimore too.
Yeah.
Flacco last week with 5 TD passes in
Flacco
the
killed
first
it.
quarter.
Jake,
Baltimore.
all right, sounds good, Jake.
I got the insight. I'm like Skip Bayless. I just pick and I don't say anything.
All right, Minnesota Buffalo.
That's going to be so boring.
Yeah, that's probably one of the most boring games. on
I'd
the
rather
schedule
watch
right now.
grass slowly recede into the dirt. And that doesn't even happen. I just invented the new physics of grass.
All right, Jake's going grass. Grant, what do you got?
I'm going Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Buffalo as well, and I don't think they have any child abusers on their team either.
Oh,
Inconceivable.
That's
That's my boy.
I've never heard the inconceivable one. I love it.
I'm definitely going to be
That's,
heavily clicking that in rotation this year.
That's what Princess Bride, right?
Inconceivable.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Princess Bride, great movie.
Are you?
My name is Emma Motsoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. All right.
No.
Sidetrack.
Yes, major sidetrack.
Miami, Chicago.
Chicago.
Ooh, yeah. Chirac.
Yeah, Chicago. Can't beat that dynamic duo in passing game right there. We got New Orleans, Detroit. This is kind of an interesting one. I'm going to go Detroit. Their pass defense is looking pretty good this year, and Drew Brees and the Saints and Brandon Cooks and the Saints. If you want to get Beaver Nation up in here, but I don't see New Orleans beating them.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna go New Orleans. I'm gonna take the.
I'm trying to incorporate. I'm trying to get some. People are still popping off on the twit. But yeah, New Orleans. New Orleans has been such a disappointment this year. I'm just gonna say that.
I'm gonna go New Orleans. I think they turn around this week.
All right,
you think they turn around this
the
week?
Chris Berman style. Just disagree with what you guys said.
Ooh.
Carolina, Green Bay.
Carolina coming off that tie game.
Yeah, the tie. They're 3-2-1.
Which I said last week, Jake, on air. That was going to be
a
a close game, and it ended up being a tie. So.
Okay, yeah, Grant, his predictions are freaky.
Yeah, I'm going Green Bay. Cincinnati and Indy, also Cincy coming off a tie.
I'm going to go Cincy. I'm going to go Cincy with the... Would you consider that an upset? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going
to go
Indy.
I'm going to go Green Bay.
Green Bay. Cincy and Indy.
Oh, I thought you said Whoa.
What?
Whoa, my bad.
Whoa.
Okay.
I award you no points.
Grant chooses nobody.
I'll go Indy.
All right.
He meant to do
Jake's
that.
On the sound bites. Cleveland, Jacksonville, another boring one. Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm going to go Clee.
Seattle, St. Louis.
Seattle.
Grant?
I
don't
guess,
you do no.
Seattle.
I'm gonna throw this. I'm gonna throw this.
Hey, I predicted the Cowboys last week.
Hey, all right.
Okay, but that's so much more of a safe pick.
Tennessee, Washington. Washington's 1-5. I did not know that.
Wow, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I'm gonna go Washington though. Even though I'm really surprised they're 1-5. I did not know that. Giants and Dallas.
I'm gonna go. Nah.
I'm gonna go Boys. They're hot.
I'm gonna go Giants.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Dallas.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
As much as I hate the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Cowgirls.
Arizona, Oakland.
Arizona.
Grant or Jake?
Obviously Arizona.
Yeah.
I ain't with that Oak.
Here we go. Grant,
stuff.
San Fran, Oakland. Or San Fran, Denver.
What?
Yeah, I was like, what?
You're rattled.
Give me a soundbite.
Dad, what's the point of this story?
All right.
What the heck?
San Fran, baby.
San Fran, Denver.
San Fran, baby.
San Fran. I'm going San Fran
Denver.
too.
All right.
San Fran's coming off such a hot win.
Nah, it's Denver. Houston, Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm gonna go Houston.
Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh's
just
trash.
destroyed.
Pittsburgh is like the Glad trash bag stuffed into the bottom that's covered in like juice from like the last night's dinner.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
Someone hates Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'm going Pittsburgh.
Sorry if you're listening, Jeff.
And then Kansas City and San Diego.
I'm going San Diego.
I'm gonna go SD.
And I'm going with the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, what a surprise there.
Yeah.
Chiefs.
All right.
Because he's wearing the shirt.
We went rapid fire.
Yeah,
and that was pretty good.
That we're wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Thanks for everyone who's tuning in. We still got tweets coming in. We got Chef Kev said Clippers winning it all. I'm just gonna disregard that tweet because that is completely false.
Yeah.
And then we got the more duck trolls coming in, so blocked. And then we got someone saying we need a social media intern, which is slightly true. Because
We do, because Jake can't do it all himself and talk on radio. So
yes, I can.
all right.
Wrapping it up. This has been a very packed episode. We had NCAA, NBA, controversy, MLB. It was full.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great show for anyone who stayed in listening. Thanks for all, seriously, thank you for all the live tweets. We really
We love
that
them.
makes
we
the
love
show.
them.
We
We love
absolutely
them.
love it. It incorporates it. We love the debates. Again, we have the Facebook page where we post all the podcasts, just Second String Sports. We put them up on YouTube if you want to listen later, but if you want to listen back before the NFL games, what we had to say. So yeah, just stay tuned. Next Friday, 12 to 1 p.m. Hopefully got
sir.
some guests coming on this year or this term. Lots of big stuff coming. Logan's back in the booth. Great show.
There we go.
All right. Any
Guys?
last words?
Corvallis.
Have a good weekend. Watch some
Stay safe.
watch some football.
Yeah, stay safe.
Stay safe. Don't go see Gone Girl.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see Gone Girl.
Yeah. I'm pumped for that, but
Yeah.
that's regardless.
I'm ready for it to blow my mind, like everyone says.
All right, keep the tweets flowing if you want to, if there's sports this weekend, you want to tweet at us then. We'll interact. We love the people. We love the radio listeners, seriously.
Yep.
But yeah, Second String Sports, once again, award-winning KBVR Corvallis. Tune in every Friday. Keep up the love. We love sports. We love to talk sports.
We're damn proud. That's DAM.
Yeah, DAM.
Yep.
Just to specify, spelled like the Beaver Dam out of wood. So.
Yep.
Second String Sports signing out. See you next Friday. Have a great weekend. Peace.